Hi, my name's Aster, and I can't cook. Now, that sounds really bad. Like, I can cook, just not well. I have blown up a lasagna in the microwave, and I have done some other things to warrant this reaction from people.
And then I try to make Aster do cooking stream.
Aster would never do a cooking stream.
Now that you see people's faith in me at this current point of time, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Esther. This is my university project. For those in my university class that are watching this video, I am a Vtuber. I make content and play games on the internet for entertainment. So instead of filming a video, I thought I would stream my cooking process. So what did I cook? My dish was labeled a thick force meat sauce served after bathing. I interpreted this as a Roman dish because of the presence of bathing. I believe that this is a vesperna, which is a late evening meal. The recipe instructions that I received were to pound pepper, lovage, a moderate amount of oregano, a minimum amount of silphium and ginger, and a moderate amount of honey. Flavor with liquamin, stir together, and pour it over the force meat balls. Bring to the boil. When it is boiling well, thicken with starch and serve for immediate consumption. So, how would you make this in a modern setting? Well, let me show you.
Let's get started.
I ever see those videos of people like washing their meat? Are you supposed to do that?
First, you need to prepare your meat. I used 2 containers of 454 grams of lean ground pork because pork was the main consumed meat in ancient Greek and ancient Rome. I don't think they seasoned their meat, but I chose to season my meat. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, paprika, and MSG.
So, I'm making meatballs. It says what does it say? Balls, yes, balls. Please don't tell me you only season your meat with pepper and salt and 1 meat spice. No! No! What do you... Lifey. Who do you think I am? I'm gonna put a little... I'm gonna put MSG in it. That might be a little too much. If you're doing a bit of paprika, I think I have that. I do! I see it. That's paprika. Oh. I think I put too much. Now, this is the best thing to grace God's green earth, or whatever the saying goes. If you guys don't know, this is called magic sarap. Filipino MSG. She converting all the Romans to Filipinoism? Yes.
To bind the meat together to be able to stick in that ball shape, I used an egg.
Egg.
Incorporate all your spices and begin to shape the meat into small balls. I couldn't find any lovage anywhere, but the recipe does call for it, so a good substitution that people use instead of lovage is a combination of celery stalks with the leaves and parsley. So I chopped up a half cup of chopped parsley and a half cup of chopped celery stalks and leaves.
Watching claims is the same type of stress I get taking care. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not doing that. Oh, I almost cut my finger.
I chopped up ginger and used 1 tablespoon worth of it in the sauce.
Do you have to peel ginger? Right? I have to peel this, don't I? Or can I just, like, Use it.
Fill a pot with water and begin to boil the meatballs. I chose to boil my meatballs because the recipe does say to boil, but given the cooking vessels used in ancient Greek and ancient Rome, I chose to boil because I don't know how high of a possibility it were to sear or fry them, given the style of meat that it is. But because it did say boil, I boiled the meatballs. Be sure to boil until they're fully cooked. I boiled them in batches of 5 for 10 minutes each.
Small pot. Because I didn't do the dishes. Why is it smoking? What? Why are you smoking? Oh, ooh. Uh-oh. It's fine? Right? Right? Oh, bitch! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, fuck! Oh! I just turned on the stove. It doesn't smell burnt. You ever try to speed run boiling water? By putting hot water? I think that's enough. Maybe a little more. What? Did I say something wrong?
Combine the chopped parsley, the chopped celery, and the chopped ginger into a pan with a little bit of oil. Fry until not golden brown, but until they're like fairly cooked.
The fucking... I turned the stove off. The fucking...
Add some more pepper, some oregano, and asafoetida. I still don't know how to say that word. I personally used I eyeballed the pepper, but then I used 1.5 tablespoons or more of oregano, and I used at least 1 teaspoon of asafoetida. The recipe calls for silphium, but we don't have silphium in modern day as it's actually extinct. So that is why we are using asafoetida, because asafoetida is the current world equivalent of silphium back in the day.
Moderate. What the fuck is a moderate amount of oregano? Where the fuck did I put the oregano? Oh. Now, this is called asafoetida. Asafoetida? I have to put a little bit of it. Well, Aster, it's in 2 bags. Why do you ask? It fucking stinks. I think that's enough. It's very pungent. And I don't trust it.
Add your honey. I personally added 2 cups of honey. I thought it was a little too much, but it eventually was like a little bit perfect. You do just have to like balance it out with the fish sauce or patis. But I'll get to that later.
Is that a moderate amount of honey? I don't think 1 cup is enough. I'll put 2 cups.
Instead of liquamen, I used patis, which is a Filipino fish sauce. I would recommend to use it to taste. I personally use 2 tablespoons.
I'm gonna put some patis.
To thicken the sauce, I use cornstarch. I would like to say I used maybe a teaspoon, but obviously you just use it to however much you need. After the sauce is finished, pour the sauce over the meatballs and serve immediately.
Look at that! I did something!
Overall, I think the process went very well. I did think it was a little hard to find the ingredients that would replace ones that I either couldn't find or just don't exist today. It tasted delicious. Like, look at this plate. But overall, I think that people should try out making ancient recipes more often. This was great, and you'll have a lot of fun.